What's up guys, it's Doug here, aka Troublesome Junction, and got a bit of a special video because I have probably right around $90 worth of collective shit that I've bought and whatnot. But anyways, let's get into it. This is a bunch of Capsule Plarail stuff that I bought from Japan, and the seller had sent it in one package. Oh? Okay. I kind of like the look of the box because it kind of looks like something from Mother 3 a little bit. I don't know why. It gave me major Mother 3 vibes. A bit of a note. It's in freaking Comic Sans. Just would like to point that out. That is beautiful. So while I'm unboxing this, I want to give a quick shout out to Fancy Engine 1 because a lot of the stuff that I've been buying, like on eBay recently, if you've been seeing all my posts and my stories, have all come from him. And it's kind of crazy because he actually doesn't live too far from me. But, yeah, a lot of my videos, like the one that I made, with the boys, yeah, that video probably wouldn't have happened without him. So, yeah, I just want to give a big thank you to you, and thanks for following me on Instagram, bruv. Really nice meeting you, too. So, I'll leave a link to his channel and his Instagram down below in the description. Be sure to hit him up. So I guess we'll just start with track, because I think I requested like special sections because I really needed more track, and I messaged him like, yo, you got some extra curves? Oh, nice. It comes with a couple pamphlets. You know, I love these things are awesome. So some of it I can't use, unfortunately, because it is the older stuff, like these points. Oh my gosh, I think that they're so cool. Usually there'd be a signal here and then, you know, moves back and forth. Works like normal points do. But I might be able to try and modify them, because if we try and take the newer track stuff and then try and connect it, they don't really work well at all. So I might try and modify a piece to try and make some kind of adapter or something, but I don't know. But I'll take the camera down for this. Bunch of just miscellaneous curve track, flexi track, and whatnot. You'll probably see a lot of this in videos and such. So yeah, that's that. I guess I'll keep the theme of keeping up with like tracks and stuff like that. Well, this right here is Tidmouth Shed's Bay Shed, and I think there's the Fat Controller's car. I have the transparent blue one that came from Fancy Engine 1. It's actually really cool. I'll probably show off my whole collection in the end of the video. So, yeah, Tidmouth Sheds. Of course, I'm going to build everything up, so don't worry. I'm not just going to leave you all in the dark. Just, Tidmouth Sheds. You can build the shed, because it's a shed. Moving on. Here's two Fat Controller's cars. I actually really like these because I can use these in videos. Now we have this right here, which is, I think this is like the supports and shit that come with it, and a couple of like risers and stuff like that. Ah, here they are. Look at those little guys in there. Two miniature Fat Controller figures and the Station Masters. I'm really happy about those because if you know that I Make Thomas remakes, these things are legendary to have. They're awesome just to put around places. I absolutely love these figures. I wish I had more. But, I mean, I don't really think I should have a need to open it. It's just a bunch of accessories, buffers. I'll put that over there because I don't want to get a bunch of loose shit everywhere. But there's also this. More track and stuff. I think this has a couple engines in it, but I gotta be careful not to, like, break anything. Open, damn you. So, here's another part that goes to the switches. It is the signal, and what you do is it kind of lines up like this, and you just snap this little peg hook thingy into that peg hook thingy. I don't know, it's kind of weird to line it up. This thing would move back and forth, and it'd move the signal up and whatnot, so that's freaking cool. We have this, well, it's the old style one, so it might not be able to use it, but it's that thing where you would, motorize an engine, you'd quote, lock an engine in here with this little arm thing, and then you'd use this thing to spin it and wind it and whatnot, and then this thing to release it. It's actually such a really cool design, but of course Capsule Plarail's kind of finicky, so it doesn't work the best, but like it's still really nice to have. It's such a cool idea. Got a windmill. This thing goes in here. You know, it actually winds up. I didn't see that. That's something. But in all seriousness, though, I think that's really nice. Like, you know, a little windmill. And here's a very, very nice piece we have right here. A tunnel. You know, these things are always just nice to throw on a layout. This is the single wide tunnel. I do believe there's a double wide tunnel. I wish I did get like more than one, just because, you know, you kind of want to line them up because these things are relatively small. Moving on to the engines and rolling stock. They do have the dark green Troublesome Truck with the sad face. You've probably seen it in several videos. Up and there go the logs. That's great. Okay, so we have 3 orange Troublesome Trucks. Well, this one doesn't have a face, which is kind of weird, but these two do. So they're a very weird design. They kind of remind me of the wagons that were in season 2 and Pop Goes the Diesel, the ones that Diesel was trying to pull.
Pull, push, backwards, forward.
So yeah, they're not accurate to 7 plank wagons, but I don't care. These things look really interesting. And there's these flatbed pieces, which I think are really cool because, you know, you can put engines on them for like crashes and stuff like that. There's even little grooves in them. I think that's also meant for engines and rolling stock. You know what? I'll test it out. Yep, that's what it's meant for. And this one I think is pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. So in this one we have 2 of the van Troublesome Trucks with awesome faces. Like, I love these things so much. Look at that. Throws me back to when good friend of mine, Piece of Jakey, had this as his profile picture of one of those Troublesome Trucks. I absolutely love these things. And Jake, if you're watching this, bro, love you, boy. This is Annie. So I have another Annie. Well, I mean, it's just a normal Annie. I need a Clarabelle because I have the one that you saw in the last video, the very metallic one, but it's missing a face. And I need a Clarabelle, but, you know, I honestly kind of want some of these that don't have, like, printing or stickers, just to have a whole rake of just coaches. This is gonna make some people happy. If you know, you know. Birdie! We have 2, oh, and I dropped one. But we have 2 birdies, which is really nice. Look how cool they are. They don't have clockwork motors, but still, I like these. Birdie is one of those characters where he's always nice to just have in the background or something like that. I could have 2 of them, have one of them in the shed like how it was in frickin' Thomas and that episode when Thomas and Birdie raced. Whatever, I don't care, shut up. Pull everything out of this package. I'm gonna unbox it. Okay. This right here. And if you're a fan of Capsule Plarail, you know why this is important. This is the Motorized Troublesome Truck. 1, that is one of my favorite faces. I love this thing dearly. And 2, you know, it's used for motorizing these things. Because, you know, some of them are push-along, so I'm moving on to the next item. We do have Diesel. He doesn't have a clockwork motor. So, you know, it's fun to just have this thing push him along or pull a rake of Troublesome Trucks like they're on the loose. This right here, I wish that more lines would do this. Give us motorized rolling stock. These things take Type N batteries, which are these very small things. Yeah, I had to go out of my way to buy N batteries for this thing, but it is what it is. So, guess I'll put them in here and show you guys what it's all about. Okay, so I got the shell off. It was kind of a bit tedious to get it off, but I did it. It did have a battery inside of it, but luckily it wasn't corroded. Yep, it's definitely motorized. I do have to fix the coupling on the front because it is broken.
Swag Monday.
Next we have another pack. It's a bunch of green beans in here. So here's one thing I was really happy for. We have Angie Henry. Look at that face. I love that face so much. You know, he is motorized. So having, you know, disgusted face Henry is awesome. Just 2 normal Henrys. I'm okay with that because Henry is one of my favorite characters. Yeah. Henry. Awesome. So we have Metallic James, or as I call these, the soap dish engines, if you remember from my last video I made with that Thomas. So we have a soap dish James here without any stickers. But I mean, I'm okay with that because, you know, it is what it is. And I like James. James is a fun character, so really, really awesome. And then we have another character who I think is really cool. We have Surprised Face Edward. Has all of his stickers and everything. Still, you know, I think this is such a cool thing that they gave some of them alternate faces. So that's fun. Moving on to the last of them. Yep, is the last one. So here we have a normal Percy. Yeah, just a normal Clockwork Percy, you know, nothing too special, but still, I didn't have normal Percy before, so nice to have him. Here we have another normal Clockwork Percy. Yep. We have Soap Dish Bill. I think he looks freaking cool, though, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, he has no detail down there. He is one of the older ones that doesn't have traction tires like how Skyloey are and like all the first releases and whatnot. Still very nicely detailed. I have a character who I think is really cool. So here's Toby. And he is one of the early release ones because he doesn't have the teeth on his wheels. He's missing his number 7, but I'm cool with that. 2006. Man, some time ago, innit? And then there's that. So, yeah. So here's everything before I set it up on the layout. Got all the engines, sheds, tunnels, and rolling stock all over there. And then over here, up there is all of the old style track that I basically can't use. That really pains me. Got some legs for the coal hopper that I don't know why it didn't come with one, but oh well. I got some elevated track over there, the signals down there, and then I spent like 20 minutes separating all the flexi track just to make them all one solid color because I like that. I couldn't do it with the blue track, like I wish I had more of that, but whatever. If anything, I really wish I had more freaking curve track, like just normal blue curve track. I need more of this stuff, so that's great. So here's the entirety of my collection doing its own thing. So yeah, I know my track is kind of patchworky at the moment. This is not the finished layout, you know, it's just a work in progress, but here are all my engines and stuff like that. And there's push-along diesel running along with the battery-powered Troublesome Truck. I really do love this thing. It's so cool. And then down here is all the other track that I still have yet to figure out what I want to do with it. And then there's that thing over there. But yeah, overall, really happy with what I bought. So that's all I got to say for this video. Once again, big shout out to Fancy Engine 1. Be sure to follow him on Instagram and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. We're so close to 600 subscribers. So that's all I gotta say for this video, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.